Hi everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. Okay, we are a cloud nation. We're the United States of the world. We're on a mission to banish poverty and we're an emerging nation. And we welcome people as citizens, totally free, no obligation, from every country, every colour, class, creed, gender, financial status, educational level. No matter what your background is, no matter what you look like, you're welcome here. You'll fit in better if you come with a positive mental attitude and a willingness to share love and abundance, but everybody is welcome and we just see everybody as a human being. We don't pigeonhole people. Everybody is just part of that one big family of humanity. We recognize that every human being is unique and so has something unique to offer our community, and as such is of equal value to every other member of our community. It's what we call a non-separatist ideology. Not separating people because they're fat, thin, old, young, black, white, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, whatever, Christian, Muslim, what it doesn't matter. Atheist, we don't care. You're just a human being in our community. Okay, and we will have a little affirmation that helps us maintain that non-separatist ideology after we've had our opening prayer. The opening prayer is there to help us to find true happiness in life. Everybody wants to be happy. The purpose of life is to be happy, but you can't buy happiness, not that long-lasting, ever new joy that's within. You only get that through loving service to others. There are people that have lots of money and they're still not happy. They get short-term pleasure from buying things, but if they got to such an extent where they've got so much money that they can't spend, they don't know what to do. They need more power, more houses, more whatever. They don't know. They need the joy that comes from loving service to others. And that is the only path to true happiness. And so we have a little prayer that helps us get on the path to happiness. We follow that with an affirmation, and we'll be doing that in a moment. But we are streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. And we get most of the comments in Facebook, although we do have Lewis in from Portugal on YouTube, but I see we've got a few people in from Facebook, but it doesn't tell me who they are. So I'm going to head over to Facebook right now and get involved there where we see the comments and the names. And I'm looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group, and then I'll be looking for the 13th, Friday the 13th. And I've got it. Good. Get the comments open. And we've got Willie Coombs in from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. And Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. Andrew Dean from New Zealand. Richard from Devon, UK. And me, of course, as well, from Cornwall in the UK. So we might as well get started right away. We'll have that short prayer, followed it by the affirmation, and then I'll let you know what's happening, where we are going, and everything else. Okay? So you can join in, or you can just hang around for a minute or two while we have our prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, that through that love each member finds the joy of service, and through service that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And the affirmation we have goes like this: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's see. That there, so I don't forget it. That's the numbers. But first of all, Devyani is off to America tomorrow morning. She doesn't normally work weekends anyway, and she will be working while she's in the States. She's going to visit her sister, I think she said. So wish her a safe journey, pray for her safe arrival in the United States. I believe she's in California somewhere. It won't affect the development until she's on her way back. When she's on her way back, it's through a midweek flight, so there'll be a couple of days when she won't be available. But she'll be there and she'll be working on Monday as normal. It's just that the hours will be California time um, instead of standard India time or whatever they call it. Okay. But we did quite a bit of work today to try and get everything up to date. We've upgraded some things in our systems that you probably won't see, but they are necessary. But unfortunately, we've not been able to get the exchange completed. So the big thing about that is hopefully we'll get it done next week. The fact that Devryan is in the States shouldn't make any difference to that. What we're waiting for, we're still waiting for some stuff from Max, but seems to be a little bit of a conflict between what he thinks he was supposed to do and what we need. I've not even spoken to him because I don't understand it all. But I will try and get hold of him over the weekend and get it sorted out so that he produces whatever it is that Yanni needs to link into the work that she's done. Her side of it, she's pretty confident is all completed. So because that is not available, I have a list of all the people that have funds in their available cash wallet. And anybody with $10 or more will get an email tomorrow with a form that they can complete if they wish for me to make a manual withdrawal for them. With it being manual, it may take a few days anyway, but at least um, we'll get the withdrawal done. So there are quite a lot of people, you know, with the withdrawals from the shareholder plan, and for many of them, $10 is a lot of money. It makes a big difference in their budget. I mean, we have people in our community who earn less than $1,000, and I'm not talking about a week. I'm not talking about a month. I'm talking about a year. Okay, so that is why it's important that we make provision for those people to get the $10 that they're entitled to. So there will be a form going out tomorrow. Will be a new form because we want to keep things separately. So don't fill in any old forms, and then we'll get people paid out as quickly as we can when the forms come in. If you don't need the money, you might as well leave it there until we get the exchange completed, because we'll want as many people as possible testing the exchange uh, in a live situation. I'm pretty sure that it's all going to work smoothly once it's up. You never know until you go live with it. The but anybody that really needs that withdrawal, then complete the form. We'll get you paid as quickly as we can. So that's the first bit. It's good news and bad news. The good news is you're going to get the form to get paid. The bad news is it's not automated. It's a manual transaction. It will take a little bit of time to get through everybody. Okay. The more we have, of course, the longer it's going to take. We have also been working on the raffle, and that will be. Let me see. I, I got a. I'm in the wrong thing here. Uh, Skype. I want. Deviani, the raffle, the draw, will take about 5 to 6 days. She's already done some work on it. Well, she's been waiting for feedback on the exchange, and there's been one or two other things, and we have been discussing various other aspects as well. But the raffle, hopefully, will be available round about next weekend. And so when as long as it's got a few days before the weekend, I'd like to draw them perhaps on a Sunday, and we'll be able to do it. The raffle tickets it'll all be automated. The withdrawal and the well, if you're the winner of the withdrawal, the $100, initially we'll be starting with $100. If we get sufficient interest, we can build the prizes up and hopefully build the ticket sales up and so on. When you buy a raffle ticket, the tickets are $1. You can buy as many as you want, but they are $1 each. And for every ticket you buy, we add $2 into your ShareHope balance, so that it just helps build that wealth, so that when you're withdrawing your funds, when the withdrawals are coming out automatically, it's not depleting your account. We want that account to keep growing, despite the fact that you will be pulling out withdrawals automatically, and those withdrawals will be increasing as time goes by. And hopefully, as well, as you share a bit of love with others and they get involved in the program, and of course, that will increase your withdrawals as well. So that is something that we've been on. I did another video, and I hope it's the last I will ever need to do for Binance. They want proof of where the funds come from. So I mean, I've sent them most of it all before, but I've gone through it all again and spent quite a lot of time on getting everywhere that we've had funds that have gone into Binance from coin payments, from now payments, from transfers from other wallets, because some of the wallets that we have, we get payments into, and all this sort of thing is there in the video. Hopefully, it will be sufficient. But they've got it, and it's within their time scale, and we'll have to just wait and see what happens with it. Okay, I see Norman's in from Doncaster, UK, of course. Horse racing. Um, right. So that is pretty much the updates. I will um, be sending out a message. I've not done any messages or emails today. I just didn't get time to do it. But I will be sending out a message tomorrow with updates, letting everybody know because people don't follow the updates here. They're live, and despite the fact that I'll send the message out, they won't read the message either. They'll just open it, click it, and discard it. But we can only do what we can do. But I will send a message out with the updates on the exchange, the stable stake, the secondary staking, the form for the share hope program, um, the raffle, everything that's going on. I'll put into an update, and that will maybe help a few people stay in the loop. Um, on the multiple income streams and third-party plans that we've had, um, the what's it called? I've forgotten the name of it. Global aid. Global aid. Um, I am convinced that it is not stable and it will not survive. I'm hoping it'll last for quite a long time. I've removed it from the multiple income streams because I don't think it's good for people to put money in now, because it's going to take you too long to get your money back and it might not last long enough, because you can only withdraw 10% of your cash per day. So if you've got enough in your um, wallet to cover your deposit, let's suppose you put in $50 and let's suppose you've got $50 in your wallet, you can only withdraw $5 a day. But it's not as simple as that, because they've also got it linked to their liquidity pool, which has been running about 25%, but I've had a look just now and it's up to about 37%. But what that means is you don't get your $5. Let's suppose it's 40%, you'll only get $2. So it means that if you can only get $2 a day, I mean, it's going to take you 25 days to get your $50 back. So get out what you can is my advice. You know, just pull out whatever you can. Don't worry about the fact whether it's 20% or 25% or 30% or whatever it may be, the liquidity pool value. Just pull out what you can every day until you are breaking even. Once you're breaking even, I'm happy. You've not lost any money, but do get out everything you can. If you've already got your stake back, I mean, quite a lot of people will have withdrawn while it was paying out so quickly and so fast that they will be in profit, and so that's not a problem. But for those that didn't get in time to get the withdrawals when they were paying them, just get what you can out every day, and every day your liability, if you like, your commitment, um, your cash at risk will be going down, even if it's only by $1 or whatever it is every day. It's better um, than hoping that you're going to get more. So that's my advice on global aid. Um, I believe that AAS and particularly AAS are going about things the right way. I'm not sure how long it'll take before they get back to paying out what they've always intended to pay out. But I am pretty sure that they're doing it in a very honest way. They could very easily have just pulled the rug and said, "Okay, this has happened and we're out of it because uh, we can't afford to continue." But they've done the right thing, and I believe that Jensen is also going to do the right thing with Vortic, although we don't know exactly how that's going to work yet. It's pretty much a similar situation to AAS, where things haven't gone to plan, and so it's got to be rejigged. And once again, Vortic could have pulled the plug and said, "Oh, look, we had a big loss. That's it. We're out of business. Boom." But no, they've not done that. They said, "Okay, give us a bit of time. We are working on things. We've got various things to make it all right." So my commendations to both of those programs. They've faced uh, what the difficulties are, and they've put a process in place to overcome that. That's what you have to do whenever something crops up that isn't in the plan. You have to change it. Um, so that's um, that's those two plans. The what's it called, ITP, seems to be going very well. We started that with $100. We did get another $300 that we could put in. So we're in there for at risk, if you like, for $400. The um, the account though currently is showing at. I'm just refreshing the page so we get the latest 1,453. So we're over $1,000 in profit, but we've not drawn anything, and I don't want to because the next step up to get more money is $2,000, and we should get there in about a week, just from the growth that we're experiencing now. It should take about a week, and we should hit that $2,000. And when we get to that $2,000, then we go up to 3.1%, I think it is, per day. And then when we have got maybe $2,500 or something like that, a little bit over there, maybe, and then we pull out maybe 500, and that'll give us $100 profit, and everything is free and clear. But it seems to be going really, really well. Um, they've not been doing this on a global scale for very long, although the company has been around and doing the same sort of thing for quite a number of years. The actual expansion that they're doing now is relatively new, so you never know what's going to happen with them. So once again, follow the rules, get in with what you can afford to lose. Obviously, nobody wants to lose, but you've got to be prepared to lose, and don't put in more than you are prepared to lose. When the time is right, and that could be every day, it depends on your circumstances and your method of operation. Get out your stake money. Like I say, we're trying to get this to the $2,000 level so that we get to that next level, and then we'll be able to get 400 with a little bit of profit out in not too long. So we're sticking around for a while with it. But we could easily say, okay, let's get our 400 out now. But that would slow down our growth again. So you've got to weigh things up. But don't put in more than you can afford to lose. Get your stake out at a time that is right for you. And it's going to vary from person to person. But those are two important things. And then compound all you can. Compound, compound, compound. and do that with a passion. Once you've got your money out, don't think if something goes wrong, oh, I've lost my money. You've not. You've not. You're playing with their money once you've got your stake out, and you can start taking out bits and pieces. But make sure you're always compounding. Make sure you're always building it. And that's the same with the share hope program. Make sure you're always getting more money into the share hope program. Uh, Build your withdrawals, but build your share hope faster if you can. Okay. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure you've all money in there backing up withdrawals. So we go indefinitely. And the same with any other program that you're in. Compound it, compound it, compound it. So that, for example, if you're making $100 a day, a week, or a month, whatever it may be, take out half of it and compound the other half. And then when you make a couple of $100 a day, do the same sort of thing, but you're pulling out 100 instead of 50. And that way, you're always making a profit. And no matter what happens, you've done well out of that opportunity. And if it lasts for 2, 3 years, it'll pay for all the other failures. Okay, so ITP is going well. Also, the EFT is going well, but the problem with that is it's expensive to get into. They've stopped all these small investments. The minimum, I think now is $350 to get in, which is a shame. And to get into some of the other plans, you're looking at thousands of dollars. But it seems to be working pretty well. They give good reports on their trading and everything, and support answers your questions. Not always in the best way, but usually pretty well. So those are doing quite well. What's happened here? Am I still broadcasting there? Let me see. Yeah. I think our power went out just for a split second or so. So hopefully everything's good. Peter Stokesbury, I still cannot get into World Aid due to continuing RCP problem. RCP. Don't know what RCP stands for, Peter. But you don't want to get in if you're not in it already. Don't get in it. It's the answer. Stay out because it'll take you a long, long time to break even. Or if you're already in and you're just saying that you can't log in due to continuing RCP. I don't know what RCP means. But if you are already in, yeah, make sure you find out how to log in or get in and pull out whatever you can when you can. And we've got Reynold in, peace and love from Trinidad and Tobago. Peter is also from Portugal, by the way, Peter Stokes. Right. Bit Sports changed their mode of operandi as well. But there's nothing much we can do with that until the what will it be? It'll be the 20th now. So another week, a week today, we'll be able to get more out of the people in the T wallet, and we'll have to either withdraw or compound. We'll have to have a think about it because at the moment we've not withdrawn anything. We put in 200 into one account and $10 into the other. So we're 210 out. So we might start putting a bit out. Seems to be the compounding a little bit more difficult. I have to have a think about it. Autic, of course, tomorrow is the day when they transfer money into your account. Now, from the message they sent out, they said they were going to stop the deposits and they're going to stop making the payments. But all seems to be working as it was and always has, with everything automated and going through, and you earning whatever you would have earned. And the only thing missing really are the withdrawals, but they are going to be revamping the program. They're going to do a relaunch. Um, they said that they would give a more detailed account in a few days. Um, we've not had that yet. We're just still waiting to see exactly how they're going to do things and how they're going to structure things. Peter said, unknown RPC error is my login problem. Has anybody else experienced this? Not me, I can log in all the time. What kind of wallet are you using, Peter? If it's MetaMask, make sure you're in the right MetaMask account and you've got it set to the right smart chain, the Binance Smart Chain. So if it's MetaMask, make sure it's the account that you used for global aid, and make sure it's set to the Binance Smart Chain. And you should have no problem logging in. If it's anything other than MetaMask, I've not got a clue. Um, and that's my extent of my knowledge of MetaMask as well. So I can't help you beyond that. But I've never seen that error, and I use MetaMask. I've not had a problem with it. Okay. Numbers. Let's have a look at some numbers. Friday the 13th. We are down 17 in our registered members to 40,556. Let's just have a look and see what we are at here. 4, 3, 4, 5 divided by 4, 5. We're at around about 10.7%. I think that's a little bit down on what we were, but it'll probably come up to beyond 11% as we go through the month, because we are still a little bit down on our active members, although we've had an increase of 14 in the last 24 hours to 4,345. Multiply Weezer, no change in the members or the number of members that are born advertising. The bonus pool did go up to $10,252, which is up $1 just from the revenue share. One of the things I wanted to do, I wonder if I'm still logged into an account. Let me check. Yeah, good. Was the leaderboard, because I've not checked that actually. And I want to have a look at the past month's statistics. And we have 4 people that are qualified at $20, at 20 points or more. One at 16. I don't think that makes any difference actually now. I think we've got 4 people qualified for Beyond Infinity accounts, and we've got 1 person who has qualified for not only Beyond Infinity but also for a Vortic transfer. Once again, I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. I did also say that I would do something with the ShareHope tokens, and I didn't do it last month, but we'll see if we can get something done this month for the top 10 people. The top is Wisa Jaspir, then we've got Vishal Wisa, Ankur Wisa, SH Work, Weezer Tricia, PTC War, Aisha Weezer, Dij Weezer, Buckle Weezer, Weezers, and The Strategist. So we have those people in the top 10, and we'll make sure they all get some share hope tokens. I've got a note to do something with it, but I didn't get to it today. But I will get to it over the weekend, definitely. My main focus today was on trying to get the exchange done, which I failed, and trying to get a video submitted for Binance, which I managed to do. So there we are. Don't forget Avizu tomorrow, as they have this big thing going on Saturday one, where you can select your gift from. I think there's a choice of about 10 different things that you can have. I will certainly be taking the 10 points towards the $50 million pool. But there are other things that you can get as well that may appeal to people. They also are starting this incentive where you're going to get into the pool, but not qualified for the pool. So it's a bit confusing, really. I think roughly, but you get on the webinar tomorrow to make sure, because I've not discussed this with Dave. It's only what I've picked up from his Wednesday webinar. I think basically you're going to get $1,000 for every ticket you sell in the next week, but you get paid out until all the tickets have been sold. So what they're trying to do is give the ticket sales a boost this week, and that is the purpose of it. I'm assuming, but it's a good opportunity nevertheless, because if you're going to sell tickets, or if you think you can sell a few tickets in the week, you can get up to 25,000, and once you've qualified for that, I'm not sure whether you have to sell 25 tickets to get that, or whether you get different values for the different value of ticket. I don't know. It would surprise me if it was as simple as $1,000 per ticket, because everything in Avizu seems to be a bit more complicated than that. But if you can get those tickets sold and get that money in, it's money in the bank. You're not going to be able to cash it in straight away, but once all the tickets are sold, then you could have as much as $25,000 coming to you. So it's worth getting on the webinar to learn about it properly. You can't take part, or you can't claim the gift, and you can't do lots of unless you're on that webinar tomorrow. And there is a form that you need to fill in to register for the webinar as well. Let's see if I can find it for you. I did send it out the other day, but just in case you've not registered, let me see if I can find it. I know that I did send a message out with it in. Deleted messages. Is it in this one? Not in that one. Just bear with me a second if I can get this. I thought I'd sent it all out actually, but I can't find it. Is it in this one? No. I can get it from the back office, I think. I can get it from get the link from the Invazoo dashboard, I think. Just a moment. This should work, I think. No, announcements. Okay. This is your form. I'll put it in here. If you've not filled it in, fill it in. Has it gone in? I can't see that it's gone through. Let me try it in the app anyway for people on YouTube. Okay, it's in there. Oh, it looks like it's gone into Facebook as well. So if you've not filled in that form, fill it in. And then get on the webinar. Choose your guest, whatever appeals to you. If you are going to make a concerted effort to get into the $50 million pool, take the 10 points. It may not seem a lot, but let's suppose it gets to the end of the period and you're 3 or 4 points short. You know, those 10 points would have tipped you over and you'd be in the pool. So, get in there and get that sorted out. And that's it, I think. I've done the numbers, I've done that, I've done the leaderboard. That is it for today. So I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and our Facebook group, we share abundance publicly. Until then, don't sell any raffle tickets. Just line up your customers. Find out exactly what you're going to get for selling a ticket, because if you're going to get $1,000 a ticket and you can afford to put your money out, it's worth even buying the tickets for people. You know, say, would you like? We've got roughly, you know, and if they say, oh yeah, but I'm not paying $20, say, okay, I'll pay it for you. Buy me a pint, and I'll buy you a ticket, and get them signed up while you're there, stood at the bar or wherever you are, and pay it for them. You don't have to use their card, but you can find a way around it. You can give them a $20 bill or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure you'll find a way to do it. If you're going to get $1,000 for guaranteed for a ticket, it's worth putting the money out if you can afford to do it. If you're struggling for cash flow, then no, don't do that, because you don't know how long it's going to be before you get paid. But if you've got people that wanting to buy raffle tickets, hold them off until after Saturday, when you know exactly what you're going to get, when it starts, and then get all your tickets sold in that period if you can. Okay, makes sense? Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. I love you all. God bless, and I'll see you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. Yeah. See you later, alligator. Ooh, in a wild crocodile. Yeah. See you later, alligator.